worse now. It's even worse. It's more convoluted. More fucked up now.
Now here's something crazy people know about.
Can I get any of you guys?
What? The border.
Can I get any of you guys to answer some questions for me?
How many guys?
All right. Well, what's up?
Well, why are you specifically here? Why are you here?
I am here to talk about my peace dollar.
Peace dollar?
Yeah, it's kind of a cheat sheet as to what's going on in the country. And one of the things I'm talking about, I'm traveling all over the country. You're welcome to keep that.
I wouldn't do anything with it.
All right. One of my things is to go around to all the various occupied camps and turn them on to the idea of the Ithaca dollar, creating their own currency.
The Ithaca dollar, is that like the Liberty dollar, the silver coins?
Well, no, you're thinking of the peace dollar. There was a peace dollar. It was a silver coin. All right. That's been phased out. It's a collector's item now. My peace dollar is based on the rarest commodity on earth,
which is
peace. So it's the most valuable.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how that. You're not promoting it as like an actual currency, just as like an idea.
Huh?
You're not promoting it as like actual.
Well, if
currency.
you check out the Ithaca dollar, you'll see how it works. Okay.
Okay.
That's in Ithaca, New York. And during the Depression, many communities started their own currencies.
Yeah, I read about that. Some people use monopoly money and everything, but I thought that was a result of deflation, and there's simply not being enough money to go around.
Well, guess what?
Well,
history is kind of the history is kind of fractal. It repeats itself.
Okay.
It's cyclical. If you're familiar with the Aztec calendar, you'll see a lot of things being repeated throughout history. Fashion, that's a benchmark for fashion, in fact. You know, you hang on to your clothes long enough,
and they'll be popular.
You're in fashion again, okay? You just gotta keep wearing it till you see everybody else wearing the same thing, you know? So that's basically what's happening. We're going to be recycling. We're recycling time. We're recycling history, and we're going to be going into the Depression was a bump. This is the cliff. We're coming to the cliff.
So you think it's going to be worse than the Depression?
Absolutely, because the Depression they came up with solutions. Every disaster, everything's going on now. They're deepening the disaster. They're heightening. They're adding. They're throwing gasoline on the fire, thinking they're going to make it better. You don't help the economy by giving all the money to people who already have it and have the taxpayer pay for it. That's a disaster. That's not going to work. All right. That's trickle down poverty, because you're making the money work. All right. So eventually, what's going to happen is what happened in the Depression. That's what happened. I mean, the rich got all the money, and everybody else was starving. Intense cities all over.
A little more voluntary than this, though.
Huh?
A little less voluntary than this.
A little less voluntary, right. People are getting ahead of the game now. These people are going to be trained. This is hardening up.
These are practice rounds.
Yeah. A friend of my cousin sent me an email, a picture of the 20-year-olds during in 1943, where they were all in uniforms fighting the Nazis in Europe. Okay, and then there was another picture of the 20-year-olds of today in these tents and stuff like that, right? And I said, this is great, because now we have an army of people fighting the same banksters, because it was the banksters that financed Adolf Hitler, put him in power. So they're fighting the same people that our GIs fought during World War II. These people are America's heroes.
So what, mechanically, not in a larger ideological sense or philosophical sense, but what mechanically would you want to see happen to help improve the economy?
Okay, I've seen this thing evolved into something new, and it's on my website. It's called Foreclose Wall Street.
Okay.
These guys ain't paying for nothing. They ain't paying taxes. They ain't paying for nothing, all right? It's all a free ride for them. People talk about welfare and all these things. People that are just starving here in the country without education's taking a fall. Everything's going down the pit so they can finance the most richest people in the world.
Okay, so what would you want to see happen?
What would happen? Foreclose Wall Street. Get those bums out. They don't pay for anything. Foreclose the White House. Foreclose Congress. These people don't do jack shit. They only make the situation worse. We need to get these bums out.
So I'm trying to figure out what
We need to go, instead of occupy, foreclose.
Okay. So just get rid of them.
Foreclose them. They don't have no right to be there.
All right.
They have not earned the right to be where they are. They stole it.
Okay.